Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Ashley. I have 7 kiddos and we have been homeschooling going on our 4th year. This coming year will be our 4th year. My older 2 were in public school for a little bit of time and now we homeschool. So I wanted to do a flip through on the level 1, the Good and the Beautiful level 1 language arts. I have not done the level 1 or the kinder. I just did a video on the kinder, which I think will probably go up before this one. But I wanted to kind of show you guys in case you're on the fence about doing the Good and the Beautiful. Now they have assessments on their website. I have found that it pretty much goes, in my case, with the level, the grade level that they're in. They will tell you to do the assessment before you order. So I would probably do that if you have never used this curriculum before. I have found that in our case with my kids, it pretty much corresponds with the grade level. But I wanted to just kind of go through this with you. I've said in a bunch of my other videos, I have one of those little deals that can, like an overhead for my phone so that I can do an actual flip through, but it's packed away because we're moving. So this is actually kind of thick. It's thicker than I think the kindergarten one. So this will take into account that they know their letters, that they know their, that they can read to an extent. There are about, let me see, 120 lessons. So I typically do a lesson a day. You don't have to do that. I do a lesson a day. So it seems to work out. So it tells you actually on the front page what what your kiddo will be learning. So as far as phonics and reading, compound words, open and closed syllables, base words, soft C and G, short and long vowels. Then you have grammar usage and punctuation as far as capitalizing, alphabetical order, editing, parts of speech, nouns, verbs, etc., sentences, sentence types, fragments, and then has literature, spelling, and writing. So it has some poetry memorization, oral narration, spelling rules, writing thank you notes, and then it also has art appreciation with various artists that it goes through. So that is kind of an overview of that. Now they do mention in here, which I have noticed. So I have, my oldest will be in 7th. They are, Good and the Beautiful is gradually like kind of, not, I don't want to say shortening, updating, condensing their levels, and within each level they're like each day, each lesson. So it's not as time consuming. The younger grades, they have done that already with. And as you get higher up, they're kind of doing it from lowest grade to highest grade. So my 7th grader still has, incoming 7th grader, and his 6th grade one this year still had the older version. So these new ones, it tells you here specifically what the actual changes are that they did from the actual original version of this course. So you have your, let me see if I can do this here. You have your phonics cards, which I will show you in a minute, and it tells you how to organize your phonics cards. As far as reading, I mentioned in my kindergarten video that some, we do the all about reading as well. So I'm going to try and see how this works, because I think how they teach reading and how all about reading teaches reading is kind of a different concept, as far as sight words versus, sounding it out. And so I got to see what, I mean, my one going into 1st grade knows how to read, not perfectly, and we're still working on it, but she has learned by spelling it out, not strictly by just memorizing what the word looks like. So I know the Good and the Beautiful does a lot with sight words, so she might already know those based on just experience and being able to sound them out. So I'm just going to kind of have to play it by ear, and I might do a video on how the two differ as far as reading and teaching reading is concerned. So you have your sight word ladders here, and then you check off when you have mastered each set of words. So that's all at the beginning. And like I said, the lessons themselves are very short. So 2 pages at most, versus my older kids that it's, the older version of the 6th grade, which they haven't updated yet, is pretty time consuming. So I definitely appreciate these shorter lessons, but it's very much looks like the kindergarten, how it's laid out, but has games also incorporated into the course book. And let's see, we do have certain books, like certain stories, like short stories, using these particular words or group of words or letter combinations that they have just learned. They have, let's see here, really cool pictures. So they always have good pictures within their course books, no matter which one you go with. More games integrated into this, and they will tell you when to use the cards, when to use the reader. Let's see, we have alphabetical order, so there are quite a few things that they in this course that they can cut out, so that obviously helps as well. And little things that they have to cut out. So I know my one going into 1st grade sometimes has trouble with cutting on the lines, and so that also is practice for her as well. So unit reviews they have too, that go through like a chunk of separated by section, and then they have the unit reviews to go with it. Then let me see if I can, at the beginning of each unit, they have an overview of what is included in the unit. They also have a list of supplies. Now, it is up to you, and I've kind of done it both ways. It is up to you. This goes for any of their stuff, whether it's science, language arts, math. I think sometimes there are things supplies that you might need if you don't have them on hand. Going through the course at the beginning and writing down everything that you need for the entire course and purchasing it all at once, or you can go unit by unit. I find if I go unit by unit, sometimes this unit creeps up on me and I'm like, oh great, I don't have what I need. So ideally you would probably want to get everything that you need so that you have everything on hand and see what you actually have at home first. Okay, so then we go to 2 syllable words. So you're still learning reading, obviously. You're just learning, bigger, more complicated words. And let's see, swat that fly. So little reading games, which are super fun too. I said in my other video that games and crafts are crucial for my little kids because it keeps their attention. If I just gave them this book and had them do this very dry, black and white course, they would be so uninterested, and I would be fighting them to do this. So independent practice, they have a lot of that to where I can see how they are progressing if they can do this stuff on their own. Let's see, so you have, talks about sentences, so about halfway through we're talking about sentences and the different kind of sentences, fragment, etc. They do have, so like, let's see here, Aesop's Fables here, and then actually a little quiz here. So it's hard for me to picture my incoming 1st grader like doing a quiz like that. So we'll see how she does. But adjectives we go into, so the grammar part, obviously more independent practice. And so that's pretty much it as far as the lesson is the coursework is concerned, they have the artwork lessons and parts within this just kind of mixed in. They make it a part of the curriculum so that it's not like, separate. Now you can do a separate art curriculum, obviously, but it just helps because they can it makes it fun. Obviously has the little reward certificate deal at the end, and the appendix in most of theirs has the charts and assessments. So you have the reading assessments, and so you can actually time them as far as how quickly they read and do they read it correctly, obviously. The poems that they have here for poem memorization, if that's something that you want to do. And then they have spelling charts as well. Now, I have mentioned with my older kids that I do a separate spelling curriculum. I am not going to do that with my little kids yet. I just don't think, I think this is enough for them, and for right now. I'm not sure when I will start that, if I will start that in second or third, maybe third. But as of right now, even though they have spelling curriculums for little kids, I'm just going to go off what they have here, because I think for them, for their age group, it is enough within the Good and the Beautiful course book. So then they have, it comes with the level 1 reader, and it has about, I think, quite a few little stories in here. So they will read here, it will direct you when to read these, and they're pretty, very colorful pictures. Looks to be about what she would be reading probably at this level. And then it comes with phonics cards as well. So these come in anytime you order a level K through level 2, this comes with them. So I have an extra one obviously for my kindergartner, and so they will each have their own set, but it comes to where you would only use a certain section based on what grade they're on. So that is level 1 for the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts. Let me know if you have used this, if you like it. Like I said, this will be our first year using this one, because for my second kid, we did not, that was her first year homeschooling, was first grade, and I did not do the Good and the Beautiful at that time. So let me know if you have any questions or comments, and if you have used it, if you like it, and let me know, and I will see you guys next time.